Just like a infection that has a nasty itch. My name is Jeff, aka GCurse, and I'm here with another DSPGaming React. It seems like our boy Phil, he is losing his mind on a daily basis. The question isn't, will he have a meltdown this week? The real question is, which day and what time will that meltdown happen? So yesterday, during his nighttime chill stream, our boy Phil, he decided that he was going to melt down on what else? The detractors. And the topic is a topic that's old as time itself. The detractors robbed him. That's right. We are going back to the classics, ladies and gentlemen. We are going back to the time when DSP has that one thought in his mind that the detractors are robbing him blind, ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready? Because I know I'm ready. Let's check out this instant classic clip. Okay, here we are. Here you are. Here the video is. 3, 2, 1, go.
Premium member. I have been for years. My recommended always has your detractors videos, but to watch your streams, I have to search. It makes no sense. No, here's the thing. And this.
Oh, you know when he does the prayer hands and his eyes are bulging like he's on a 3-day crack bender, you know that it's about to get real up in here, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, but first off, this is one thing that Phil likes to kind of propagate, I guess you could really say. This whole they can't find me on YouTube. They can't find me on YouTube. And he's also referring to his active viewers and whatnot. This is such a cock and bullshit excuse that he likes to give. So let's see how hard it is for our boy Phil to be found on YouTube. Let's go down the rabbit hole, shall we? I like the idea of that. Let's do it. Okay, so here we have this. Let me see. Can I actually fix or enlarge it just a little bit? Let's see here. I just want to kind of cover up the video behind. There we go. Oh, that looks awesome. And if you are staying here so far in this video, I want to say thank you for having the patience to stick with me, because I know I rant and rave a little bit. But let's get going, shall we? YouTube.com. Let's see, how hard is it to find our boy Filbert on YouTube? Because our boy Phil, he makes it sound like it's almost impossible to find his content. Okay, so let's just say we are a standard fan of DSP Gaming. Let's do, and they already know who DSP Gaming is. Let's do DSP Gaming. Let's see, what is a game that he recently played? Wow, look at this. We actually have some stuff here. Let's do Mario Kart World. Oh my God! With the exception of the advertisement up here, you have what's the first result, ladies and gentlemen? That's right. It's not a detractor channel, ladies and gentlemen. It's the one and only DSP Gaming. Now, I know what you're going to say, Jeff. Jeff, you're saying, Jeff, that could have just been a lucky hit. Okay, so let's actually find something else. Okay, let's find something else, because admittingly, the next video in the list is DSP Tries It Memology 101. By the way, shout out to my boy Memology. Okay, hold on, but let's go down here. What do we got here? We got The Outsider, Mighty D, King Dookie. Mighty D. Okay, so granted, it is a lot. Wow, Mighty D, holy shit, you're blowing this up. Okay, so granted, it is a lot of detractor content, but what was the first non-advertisement content that we got? DSP Gaming. So right there, that could have just been a lucky hit that the search did. Okay, is DSP Gaming right? Let's do DSP Gaming Ninja Gaiden. or Ninja Gaiden, or Gaiden, how you pronounce it. Let's do number 4, shall we? Okay, let's see. What do we have here? We have the advertisement. Oh my god! Oh my god, ladies and gentlemen. The first hit, besides the advertisement, of course, DSPGaming. Let's see what we got next. Okay, we got King Dookie. Okay. And then we got, wow, King Dookie, you're burning it up. And we got Mighty D. We got another DSPGaming. So DSPGaming is kind of mixed in this time around. You know, we got some duty streams. We got King Dookie again. Under the Mayo. Yeah, I don't think Under the Mayo is detractor, though. We got Lil Aggie. Once again, I don't think this is a detractor. So Phil actually appeared a couple times. Let's do a game that Phil will mention later on in this video. Let's do DSPGaming Spider-Man. Oh my god, what do we have here? We actually have an advertisement, of course, but we have a playlist from DSPGaming. What's the first? Okay, we got another playlist from DSPGaming. So far, that's leading the people right to DSPGaming. First non-playthrough video. Oh no, this is a playlist. Okay, never mind. Okay, so we got another playlist. Okay, Web of Shadows Evil playthrough. Okay, playlist DSPGaming. And then we can start getting some of the detractor content. However, we go right back to DSPGaming. Let's see here. You've got Memology, Agent Proper, yeah. But the first several results are DSPGaming. So, you know, that is literally, you know, like if you are a fan of DSPGaming and you're wanting to find his a specific content, basically. Now, let's just remove. Oh, crap. Hold on. God damn it. What the fuck is this? Hold on, I'm trying to get it to go back to full screen. What the fuck? God damn you, Microsoft. Always fucking everything up. Okay. Let's remove DSPGaming in general. Let's do Spider-Man 2. Oh, it's 2 words? Okay, I always thought it was like Spider-Man 2. Okay, gameplay. Okay, let's see what we get with this. Okay, we got gameplay, walkthrough, full game, MK Fire and Ice and Fire, game clips, advertisement, the Rad Brad, Gamer's Little Playground, advertisement, the Rad Brad, Jacksepticeye, Play Games, Nick A30, MK Fire and Ice, advertisement, Skyty. None of these people are detractors. Basically, what it equals out to are, you know, a bunch of people, content creators making videos. They're not detractors, though. Bill will claim that basically because of the evil detractors messing with him, he lost prominence in the algorithm, basically. Now, let's see here. How many subscribers does MK Fire and Ice have? 4.9. Hold on. 4.949 million subscribers. Gee, I'm wondering if that has something to do with the fact that this guy or this channel is top of the list when it comes to this search. But if you listen to Phil, he will basically tell you that you know, it's because he's being screwed over. God damn, it doesn't seem to there. Let's do a different game. Let's do one of Phil's older playthroughs. Let's do Prototype gameplay. Now, does he show up then? Ozone. MK Fire and Ice. Damn, this guy gets around. Advertisement, Gamer Ranks, Fire and Ice, Tetra Ninja, Prez of Game, full playthroughs, no detractors. Basically, what it is Phil is upset that he's not being recognized in the search because detractors, when in reality, it's just people have passed him by. It's who are you going to want to really watch more? Are you going to want to watch somebody who has put in time and earned 4.49 million subscribers, or are you going to want to watch a guy who begs and treats you like garbage? I don't know about you, but I think I'd want to make it rain on the guy with 4.49 million. Okay, let's see what else does our boy Phil have to say.
Will explain it. Okay. I never gamed the YouTube system, meaning over the years,
Okay, let's hear him out on this one.
I never put a deceptive description to a video. I never used a giant clickbait thumbnail. I never used the tags that would get you noticed. Like, people knew over the years, if you put tags on your videos that had nothing to do with your video would actually hit the algorithm different. Okay. My detractors have 100% perfected the way to game the YouTube system.
Okay, well, before we get to the whole issue with the detractors, like he's claiming right there, Phil Burnell said, and I quote, "I never gamed the YouTube the system, basically the algorithm, or whatever." Really, Phil? No, what you did, I feel, was even worse than people using tags or clickbaity titles or thumbnails. No, Phil, you spammed the system. Don't act like you didn't. You did. I remember back to when I was a fan back in 2009 and before that, my inbox would have 10, 15 videos a day of 10-minute clips of his video. Yeah, Phil may or may not have used clickbaity titles or thumbnails or whatever. That's a that's more an issue of, like, personal opinion. But what there is fact is that Phil on a daily basis would flood your inbox with so many goddamn videos that literally the system got broke. Basically, Phil broke the system because of the fact that he just flooded so much trash, so much trash. That's what Phil did. He may not have done clickbaity titles, thumbnails, all that shit, but he flooded and he spammed the living shit out of the people's inboxes.
They literally sat there studying the way.
Oh, by the way, the whole issue with the detractors. Funny, I still haven't learned how this goddamn algorithm works. I put out a video, sometimes it gets hit, sometimes it doesn't. If it gets hit and I, get a few subscribers, hey, awesome. I want to thank everybody who does subscribe to my video. But it isn't like I have some magic all-seeing eye that's like, okay, guys, for this thumbnail, I'm going to use this exact image, and it's going to give me 1,000 trillion views. It doesn't work like that. I don't know what the fucking key to the whole, getting the algorithm to recognize me is, and I honestly really don't care. If people like my video, they're going to like my video nonetheless. But Phil, he makes it sound like we all have learned the master touch. Basically, we all know what it is, and we're the ones cheating the system. When in reality, Phil is the original person who gamed the system. Basically, it's just typical deflection with our boy Phil.
To get their videos to get the attention.
Okay, so with the exception of King Duke over here, we do have a DSP video. It's the second one after the advertisement. Okay, DSP Cosmology. Another one. This one is a playlist. I honestly feel that playlists are more important than an individual video because of the fact with a playlist you get access to the whole set of videos. But that's just me. Dr. Disrespect, the sick fuck that he is. And then we go some to older. So okay, let's do Assassin's Creed Mirage. And oh my god, whoever made that video, that image of Phil should please stop. Please stop. Playlist. Which of the following have you experienced? What the fuck? Get that out of here. Okay, so we got a playlist. Not only do we have a playlist, we have an individual video right after the playlist. Please tell me, Phil, how every one of the searches that people do for you end up with them getting the detractor content first. Please, Phil, I just showed you, I showed how wrong you are, dude. And that's, if people who know you are actively looking for your videos. Yeah, when I did just a standard game inquiry, you didn't show up at all, but that's more because your videos are trash. Your videos are trash. You don't have the high enough sub count that a lot of these other people do. You're hovering around what? What are you hovering around, Phil? Hold on. What are you hovering around, Phil? Let's take a look. Oh, that's right. 221,000 subscribers. Who do you think the algorithm is legitimately going to push? Somebody that may be unproven that only has 221,000 subscribers. Let's just say that's anybody except for Phil. Or a person who is known, let's say MK Fire and Ice, who has nearly 4.5 million subscribers. Who do you think they're going to push? They're going to go with the person who has more subscribers, because odds are the person with more subscribers are more content friendly for advertisers. Who do you think an advertiser is going to pick, Phil? Somebody like MK Fire and Ice, who most likely, if they do commentary in their videos, it's probably positive content that they produce. Or somebody like you, Phil, that you literally shit and you attack everybody in each and every one of your videos. Who do you think advertisers are going to go for, Phil?
So they are using all those tactics that I literally never did.
Lie. You spammed the shit out of the YouTube's algorithm when you first came onto the scene. Don't act like that you are some innocent little boy that you never did anything wrong. See, this is why Phil hates people like me. Phil hates people like me, even though he doesn't know me. It's like what I represent, but he hates people like me. He hates people like Kino Casino. He hates people, let's say, like Hey Arvy. Shout out to Hey Arvy, by the way. He hates people like Mamology because of the fact that we don't back down when he challenges. That's why he hates us, because we will not back down when he challenges. Instead, we will force him into a corner, and like they did was like he did with that stupid interview that he did when he invited Craig from Side Scrolls over. He basically, he kicks him out, and then he closes the door, locks it, and then he acts like he's the big tough guy. No, Phil, you are not the big tough guy. You are not the big tough guy. If you were the big tough guy, and you're as macho as you act like you are, you would take any interview possible, and you would stay there, and you would take the heat. But you don't, Phil. You don't. That's why he hates people like us, because we will fucking call him out on a daily basis.
And because of that, they jumped ahead of me in prominence on YouTube, particularly after I was hit with false copyright strikes. My channel was demoted in the rankings.
Phil, why was your channel demoted? It was not the detractors. No, you delisted, what was it, thousands of your videos because it had possible copyright imagery in it. You privated those videos. You delisted those videos. That sent your channel into a fucking tailspin. It wasn't the detractors that did it. If you were actually as innocent as you were claiming you are during this whole copyright fiasco, if you were as innocent as you are, you would not have hidden those videos. That's all on you. It's like Anakin Skywalker, or Obi-Wan said to Anakin Skywalker, you did it yourself. Hey, I like Revenge of the Sith.
and theirs all actually got a boost. People searching for DSP Darkside Phil, my channel couldn't be found.
Let's go with Fallout 4. What do we get here? Fallout 4 playthrough playlist DSPGaming. And like I said, I personally feel that a playlist is more valuable to the people who do searches because you get access to the entire catalog of what they did. Fallout 4, the next gen upgrade run, 2024 Xbox Series X. Wow, look who we have here, ladies and gentlemen. DSPGaming. Please, Phil, tell me how you are being held down by the evil shadow organization known as the Detractors. Please, please, I'm begging you, Phil. Please tell me. Please tell me.
Because of the copyright strike issue, and all theirs got found instead. Then they immediately started copying my name, tagging everything, saying DSP Gaming.
They tag you because it's relevant to you, Phil. It isn't like that they are making a video of them playing marbles or they're playing jumping jacks and that they're just like, you know what, DSP Gaming, boop. No, they tag you because it's relevant to you. They make thumbnails of you because the content that they are putting out is relevant to you. It's not that fucking hard of rocket science to figure out, Phil. Also, if they were doing things wrongfully, why are the videos still up? If Phil is saying the truth and he's being wrongfully portrayed in these thumbnails and these tags or whatnot, why are the videos still up? They would have been flagged for false content. Don't fucking play this game, Phil. I will fucking shoot you down every time you try to take off the runway.
DSP, Darkside Phil, DSP Tries It. That's a huge one. DSP Tries It. They all started naming their videos DSP Tries It, so you couldn't find my actual DSP Tries It videos anymore. That was actually one of the reasons why my
Okay, now I will say that this is a little bit more of a popular search term, but let's see how long, let's see how long before we get a DSP Gaming or a legitimate Tries It. Okay, we got DSP Tries It Memology. That's a channel. Memology, okay, Memology. DSP Reacts. What was that? So we got advertisement channel, video, advertisement, DSP Gaming. It isn't like he's fucking that far down the list, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see here. What can we do in the filters? Let's see here. Oh, let's see here. Rating. Let's see. Location purchase. Channel. Okay, let's try channel. Second one next to Memology 101. DSP Reacts. Once again, Phil is saying that, he's being held down. And yeah, I literally just proved him wrong. If you literally just do DSP or DSP Gaming, or you put his name in the search bar, odds are you're going to get one of his videos within like the first 5 results.
my series declined massively in views because theirs got
Your series declined massively in views because the content you put out is repetitive. It's repetitive. Nobody wants to see you eat fast food, especially people who have been following you for a while. Nobody really wants to see you eat Burger King for the 18th time, Phil. No, the only reason that this continues on is because you have a few viewers, a few subscribers, a few paying people that are feeders. They're feeding you, Phil. They're feeding you like you're feeding your wife.
promoted by YouTube, and mine didn't. So anyone looking, I wonder what Phil tried for DSP Tries It. Oh, it's 14 hater videos, none of his.
Hater videos, huh? Okay. Let's do video. Okay, Memology 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, wow, damn. Actually, he may be actually 6, 7. What was that? 7, 8, 9. Damn. He may actually have a thing about this DSP tries it, but just because he's right one time. Oh, Broken Watch is right every now and then, twice a day. Okay, here we go. So it is actually a little bit further down. I'm actually kind of shocked that, let's see, 21,000 views to 22,000. What is it? Okay, 20,000. Let's see, 22. Snort Hogan. DSP. Huh. You may be right about it, but like I said, a Broken Watch is right twice a day. But I've also been able to prove several times already when it comes to searching for a specific video game that he does pop up pretty damn near the top.
Well, fuck this. And then they would never watch my series again. So that's what I mean. You're right. They have gamed the system 100%. I never did.
That's a fact. That is a fucking lie, dude. That is a goddamn lie, and you know it. But then again, he's never going to be honest. This is Phil Burnell. Even if I lie, I'm still telling you something. Okay, so I fast forward a little bit. Let's see what else there is here to say.
And they've cheated nonstop. And the guy's so dumb, he doesn't want to listen to it. No one gets ahead because of that.
Okay, basically he's ranting and raving about the people who code the algorithm. Let's see where this goes.
Algorithm. Everyone gets ahead because of the algorithm. Literally.
Then why are you not getting ahead, Phil? You literally just said that everybody's getting ahead because they know how to work the algorithm. Why are you not getting ahead, Phil?
Literally every fucking person. There are guys like Mr. Beast studying how his fucking...
Here we go. It's like I said before, filter out the noise that Phil likes to produce, and ultimately you get to the core root of what's causing him to be pissy. This time around, it's Mr. Beast.
Thumbnails were. So he knows which thumbnails is the best clickbait for people to click on his fucking videos. But that's how they run their site. They're morons. The site is definitely not prominent for featuring good content. It's viral content. That's the difference.
Oh, see, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. There it is. We have the solution here, ladies and gentlemen. Phil Burnell is not popular on YouTube because his content is not viral.
I mean, think about the difference between that. Good versus viral, right? Anyway, been there, done that. And the fact that I'm still here and I have survived, okay? Hold on.
Uh-oh. 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 Where's this going? He's being quiet. Uh-oh. He's band scanning.
The fact that I am here and I have survived all of these years without gaming the system, with others...
Okay, well, that's an outright lie once again. Okay.
Stealing my clout, stealing any attention on my...
Clout. This guy actually thinks he has clout. He fucking thinks he has clout. I don't see, with the exception of Asmongold, even interacting with you, and that's basically because you harassed the guy. When was the last time a big content creator, it doesn't matter if it's a big content creator on Twitch, a content creator on YouTube, Kick, Rumble, Facebook, MySpace, when was the last time Phil can actually said, I had a huge content creator come, invite me to their show? Where's this fucking clout that you're talking about, Phil?
My content, the fact that I'm still here and I can make a living doing it and I'm still prominent.
And by the way, this is not surviving, Phil. The only reason you are still on YouTube, is because you're fucking lazy. Phil Burnell he is so obstinate to get a real job, to get a 9-to-5 job. Phil will literally, if this all came apart, because I am of the belief that everything comes to an end one day or another. Everything ultimately comes to an end. It's a sad fact of life. Things rise and things fall. Phil Burnell is so obstinate that instead of actually just accepting that his time is over, which it already is, he would literally be the type of person that you would find living in the back of his car near the river, right behind a Starbucks, recording shit videos on his cell phone and using Starbucks' own Wi-Fi to upload his videos. He's that fucking lazy. He will never go get a job. He acts like, oh, I'm a survivor. I'm surviving. I'm out to survive. No, Phil. You're just fucking lazy. You're just fucking lazy.
Pretty amazing, huh?
No, it's not.
Man,
it's fucking sad. You're fucking sad, Phil.
There's been every reason to screw me over, and everything has happened against me, and I'm.
Oh, they're screwing me over. It's so sad.
Rand is here tonight with a sub. Thank you, Lance. That's our first sub of the night. Let's get that up on the leaderboard.
Thanks a lot, Lance. Catamaran. I was gonna say catamaran dent or something like that. I was trying to combine catamaran with dent, but I failed miserably. Lance Caterdent?
That jumps us up to 69.
Did you see how far he had to lean in to just see that? It's like that when he plays video games because his fucking screen is 10 states away. And he wonders why he's getting his shit pushed in at Black Ops 7.
$9 support. Thank you.
You're a fucking embarrassment, Phil.
Oh. Blumen says, the big channels have people working for them dedicated just to optimizing those elements. You're right. That's what I mean. You got this idiot. He's a fucking idiot. The guy who...
Phil, how is this positive and meaningful content? I thought, Phil, that you said that you were Mr. Nice Guy, that you don't hold people down, that you don't put people... that you don't treat them poorly, that you treat them the same way you would like to be treated. And here you have Phil shitting on people. How is this positive content, Phil? Well, Jev, you're actually shitting on Phil yourself. Yeah, you're right. I am. But I never go around saying, I make just positive and meaningful content. I'm a nice guy. I don't fucking do that. That's Phil's gimmick. How the fuck is this positive and meaningful content, Phil?
Who I saw in that I was reacting to this. Like, this guy literally is one of those antisocial book smart dudes. Has absolutely no idea what the fuck he's talking about real life.
Okay, well, if you remove the book smarts, you literally just described yourself, Phil. You're antisocial. You're a fucking reclusive hermit. You're a raging coward. Please tell me, Phil, how are you the definition of manhood? And if you say, well, I'm married, you're not married. You have a live-in mom. That's what you have.
He's trying to defend the fact that YouTube's algorithm is great and it gets people a chance to be seen. It's like, it's the absolute opposite. Rich people hire professionals to study how to game your algorithm and pay lots of money so their videos always get shown. It's not what you think.
Phil, you're projecting. You're projecting, Phil.
Oh, someone had a good video and now gets featured. Never. Never. That never happens at all on YouTube.
If YouTube is such a bad place, Phil, why don't you get your fucking ass off of it? That is a legitimate question, Phil. Why don't you fucking take your job to kick? Why don't you go to Rumble? If YouTube is such a breeding pit of misery and bad content, why the fuck are you still here, you fucking hypocrite?
This guy's fucking insane. He's so dumb. Like, it's such a huge divide between people who are book smart people, coders, and fucking wealths of knowledge, but they have absolutely no application to real life and how people actually act.
This is coming from Mr. Shudden. Mr. Shudden, who has not had a job in 18 years. This is coming from a guy that has openly and proudly claimed, yeah, I'm an e-bagger. This is coming from a guy who says, yeah, well, if those people who I treat like shit got near where I live, I'd call the cops. Yeah, Phil, you're Mr. Tough Guy, aren't you?
They just sit in a fucking house all day, and they don't actually talk with people on...
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Kettle is calling.
On the internet, they don't see their actions every day. They don't get it. That's why YouTube will make a big code change, and they'll be like, this is a great code change. Click, execute. Whole site crashes. Because they don't actually know how people use the site. It's like, oh, I had no clue that this one little change that I made would completely break 17 systems, and now everyone's YouTube's fucked up today. They don't get that because they don't live it. They're not there. They live in a fucking dark cave somewhere coding all day.
So, is Phil claiming that they're the Taliban?
And they think that that's existence. It's not. It's not reality.
It's kind of funny the guy who has decided to step out of reality is making claims that other people are void of reality. I can't make this shit up.
What percentage more do I think I would be making if it weren't for loss due to stolen content? Well, here's the thing. It's not just...
It's not stolen content. He likes to say it's stolen content, but all of his content, with the exception of his streams that for some reason he constantly fucking hides, you can find all of his content on his YouTube channel. This whole thing of them stealing my content, that is a lie, and it's just not true. The guy, literally, you can go to his YouTube page and find every game he's played. He probably says it. You can go to my YouTube page, click on the little search, the magnifying glass, type in what you're looking for, and you'll find it. The only thing he hides for some stupid reason is the live streams, and he most likely hides them because he knows that people would clip the living shit out of it, because he claims everything's taken out of context. It's not taken out of context if literally they're just taking what you say and uploading it, Phil.
Lost because the content's stolen. It's preventing growth. There have been many prominent times over the last several years where people heard that DSP said or did something and they want to check it out and they can't find my content. They find someone else.
Okay, DSPGaming third video, fifth video, what is this, seventh video? Yeah, Phil, nobody can find your fucking content. Hell, let's do a goddamn playlist. Let's do a playlist. Not playlist. Boom. First result. No, the people that are claiming that they can't find your content, Phil, they're fucking stupid. They're stupid. If they are too fucking stupid to type in DSP Gaming name of game, and then they do... The fuck is this? Best Buy, get the fuck out of here. And then they click on filters, playlists. If they don't know how to do that, then maybe they should not be reproducing.
So that might have been potential for growth. That might have been a moment where someone would check out DSP Gaming and they can't find it. So that's the problem. It's not, oh, I lost a little bit of ad revenue because, let's say, for example, tonight's stream, right? I'll have like 150, 200 viewers on YouTube. Maybe I should, dead to rights, have 300 to 400 viewers.
Phil, see, this is something Phil thinks. This how he has not realized this after a couple years. It really is kind of disturbing. Phil thinks that if the detractors were gone, if I was, let's say the restreamers, because I don't restream, but let's say the restreamers were gone. Let's say Raw Phil was gone. Let's say Kevin was gone. Let's say whoever else does does restreams. Let's say they were all gone. That they were just gone. Phil thinks that literally all of those viewers would just instantly come right back to him, and it isn't. They wouldn't. Phil has burned that bridge. No, what they would do is wait for people like me, like people like Duty Streams, people like Hey RV, people like Momology, anybody who makes clips or react content or critiquing content. They would then go to those people. It would literally need to be a nuclear apocalypse where everybody who Phil disagrees with would be gone. Then that's the only time that they would actually go back to him. But by that point, everybody would be dead because it was a nuclear apocalypse.
viewers or more, but those viewers go to the detractor channels because they don't find me. They just watch it somewhere else, right? Well, what would that give me? A few extra bucks of revenue? The problem is growth. I used to get growth.
You don't fucking care about growth, because if you fucking cared about growth, you would have gladly jumped at every idea that Kino Casino was giving you when you were in league with the casino. You would have done everything possible that they said, because it means that they would help you grow even more. No, don't fucking act like you're saying, "Oh, it's about growth." No, it's about the money, Phil. It's about the money. That's all it is with you. If you actually wanted to do growth, if you wanted to legitimately grow, you would have accepted and Triple P's invite to go to the Hogan Bar in Florida. You would have agreed to that, because you guys would have done an IRL video, most likely, and that alone would have opened you up to a shit ton more viewers. It isn't about getting new viewers. Phil does not want new viewers. Phil wants to keep his audience as small and contained as possible. That way he can keep them controlled. If he had a daily audience of 10 million viewers, he would not be able to keep them all under control.
I used to have the element of everyone who wanted to see DSP would come to DSP Gaming. Whether you liked me or you hated me or you were somewhere in between, this was the destination to watch my content. So
You got outdone by people who were significantly better than you, Phil.
didn't matter if it was good, bad, or whatever. I would get the views. I would get ad revenue, and there would be growth. People would follow the channel. People would talk about the channel. I don't get any of that anymore.
Here's a question. If Phil is great, because remember, one thing he likes to say is, now everybody's liking me. DSP Gaming has turned a new leaf. Everybody's liking me. He even said it to Craig. Everybody likes me now, Craig. If everybody likes you, Phil, why are there no large supportive communities for you on YouTube? Yeah, there's a detract community, but where are the channels? Where is the channels with your jades, basically making content about how positive and how uplifting you are, Phil? And don't fucking play this, well, the detractors would scare them off bullshit, because that's what it is. It's bullshit. Phil has a very, 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 very tiny group of legitimate supportive people. I wouldn't be shocked if the number of legitimate supportive viewers are like 10.
Yeah, how could I possibly get growth when the vast majority of my content is immediately restreamed illegally, clipped, stolen, and put on the internet before I'm even done with my stream? My stream is archived on the internet somewhere else.
Open up your archive. Open up the archive of the streams that you are constantly privating. Why are you hiding them, Phil? Why are you hiding them? Except for the fact you are so fucking toxic. You don't want to risk people getting a hold of those videos so they can just tear you an even bigger asshole.
And it's all illegal. But I'm not rich, so I can't sue everyone, right?
Bullshit. That's another thing he likes to say. Oh, I can't do anything because I don't have the money to get me a big time lawyer. If Phil felt as like he claims, if he felt like he was legitimately being screwed over by the restreamers and all that, he would find a lawyer who does pro bono work. If Phil's case was legitimate, any lawyer that does pro bono work would look at this, see that Phil is correct, and gladly take the case, because it could be a major windfall for that lawyer. And not only would it be a major windfall for the lawyer, but Phil would also get the restreamer shut down. Now, why doesn't he? Because he knows he doesn't have a fucking leg to stand on. All of what you're hearing here, ladies and gentlemen, it is bluster. That's all it is. It's bluster. It's hot air. What you hear is the ramblings of a 43-year-old shut-in who doesn't know how the world works.
Right? So that's the problem. It's not really, oh, I lost a few dollars of ad revenue. It's there's no way to even direct people to the content so the channel can grow again. Even when there's some reason to check me out. Like last year, there was a direct reason to check me out, right? With me doing interviews with Keemstar, working with Kino Casino, all that content was unique and different content. Now I got a little bit of attention for it, and then immediately disappeared.
Okay, why did it disappear from Kino Casino? Oh, that's right, because he treated the new viewers that he did get, he treated them like shit. Hell, he goes to Kick every day and he berates his viewers. Any person worth their mental faculties would have this happen to them once and they'd be out the fucking door. And that's what happened. All Phil has left basically are one or two supportive patrons over there on Kick. And the rest are nothing but trolls. They're fucking with the guy.
Why? Because no one could find my content. Everyone watched it on the detractor channels. No one watched it on DSPGaming. Actually, Glorificus, you're wrong. So you should just shut up. I hate these idiots who know nothing about law, copyright, trademark, Creative Commons, nothing. You know nothing of law. Shut your face. You're an idiot.
Look at me! I put him in his place. I find it fucking hilarious that this is the same that this walking cancer here, ladies and gentlemen. He tells people how that they don't know jack shit about how copyright and fair use works. Yet this is the same jackass who will tell people how they should and shouldn't do a business, or how they should and shouldn't do their taxes when the guy has been so far back on his taxes. When he has run his business into the ground. Oh yeah, you're so tough, Phil. You so tough. Yeah, you tough, man. Catch him outside, see what he does.
The equivalent, what they do to me is the equivalent of if on the release day of a brand new movie or TV show, someone stands there in the movie theater or recording it on TV, they're direct capturing it, and the moment that it ends, the movie is done or the TV show's over, they upload it to their YouTube channel.
Phil is literally making an insinuation that his content has value. Phil is literally saying that his content is equal to that of what was a highly pirated movie before? The first half of that Avengers Infinity War movie. What was it? Infinity War, I think it was. He thinks that his content is on par with Infinity War.
Can anyone do that? Can you right now go to the movies and record the new Marvel movie and put it right on your TV or right on your channel? Can you record the new TV show? What's the new one from the maker of Breaking Bad, Pluribus? Can you record that and immediately upload it raw to your channel on YouTube? No, it's illegal. Hell, when you're in the theater or when you're watching the TV show, can you open your phone and live stream it to the internet? No, it's illegal. So's doing that to any YouTuber because the moment that this stream goes live or the video goes live, it's protected by is it Creative Commons law? I think it's a Creative Commons law. Anything
he thinks it's Creative Commons, but he doesn't even fucking know it. This is the same guy who claims that he knows what copyright and fair use is, but he doesn't know what Creative Commons is. Get out of here, Phil. Get out of here, dude. Okay, I fast forward up a little bit. Basically, he was ranting and raving about fair use and Creative Commons. He's now going to talk about how you can use content. So let's continue on.
and it is therefore becomes the property of the person who is originally broadcasting it. The only way that you have the right to actually use that content is through a creative means that transforms the work through the transformative work law. That only happens if you do not fully represent that content and you add enough to make it be represented as a different piece of content.
Ooh, I do that, but he still wants to put people like me out. That's the thing. He talks about, oh, well, if you do stuff like you do this, and this, then it's fair. But he still wants all of the detractors gone. So basically, this whole argument equals out to, I don't want them making content about me, period, and I want them gone. Even if it falls under fair use, he still wants everybody gone.
If all you're doing is rebroadcasting with minimal commentary or no commentary, completely illegal. If you are ripping and immediately broadcasting on your channel or uploading it, completely illegal. People have completely grossly misconstrued what fair use is. Fair use means you are transforming the work into something else for the for the reasons of commentary or criticism. So, for example, if you wanted to watch this stream and then you wanted to do commentary over it and you're constantly pausing it.
Oh, gee whiz! Doesn't that look like somebody you know? Somebody who's a big fat ass that's wearing a New is it a New Jersey jersey? I think it's a Jets jersey or a hoodie that my friend Aaron gave me. Gee, does that remind you of somebody? Oh yeah, that's fucking me. But he wants people like me gone though.
And you're adding criticism, you're adding additional stuff, you're doing skits and things in it. That's protected. That's fully fine. 100%. Okay? Now you got to be careful because if you do defamatory content and make stuff up, that's also illegal for a completely different law to a completely different reason. And that's the thing. I could sit here and analyze all my detractors and tell you each and every reason why all their content's illegal.
Wait a minute, I love this. I fucking love this. He just a minute ago, he's like, if you guys, you have pauses, you do commentary, you do skits, that's okay. But I can then watch like 99% of everything and tell you how it's against the law. Classic DSP. He talks out of both ends.
Most of it is. A little bit of it isn't. Most of it is. But that's the problem. These people are so obsessed, and they've now realized people are interested in DSP. People want.
Phil, if everybody's so interested in you, why are they not beating your door down? Seriously, this is a legitimate question. If I could be there, like say in the audience, let's say that Asmongold let's say he rented like a giant hall where it was going to be Asmongold and DSPGaming on stage, and then there would be like a huge audience. I would literally, and they were asking questions from the audience. I would be in that audience. I'd be like, dude, if you claim everybody's liking you, that everything's turned around, why are they not beating your door down? Why are they not beating your door down? Why are you not having collab invite after collab invite on top of collab invite? Why are you not having people message you and go, hey Phil, I would really like it if you we did a video together where we're playing Call of Duty Black Ops 7. Hey Phil, I would like to do a DSP tries it with you. Why the fuck isn't review of the week beating down DSPGaming's door to do a review collab with him? Hell, according to Phil's the reason that review of the week is popular.
See what he's up to. People want to essentially get a more summarized version of what he does, or a more digestible version of what he does, and that's the content that the detractors have provided.
So they're providing better content? If your argument is that the detractors are offering content that's more concise, more condensed, granted my videos go long as fuck, but if they're offering more precise content and everything, why don't you just do what they're doing? Could it be that you don't like the detractors because they hold a mirror up to you, Phil, and they're showing you everything that is wrong with you?
The internet, without ever going through the proper legal means of doing it right so that it's protected. It's not. What they're doing is not protected.
Wait a minute. I thought that if, there was pauses, if there were skits, if there was commentary, if there was criticism, I thought that was okay. That was fair use. Now it's not. Now it's not. Okay, Phil.
Okay. But again, YouTube's stance, unless you're rich and you have a lawyer to slap lawsuits at every person making the content, you can't stop them. So they're free to do it. YouTube says, oh, hands off. There's a law that protects us. Even though we have all this horrible, infringing, law-breaking content, defamatory content, nothing can be done unless you sue them all. Well,
and this goes back to what I said just a little bit ago. If Phil truly felt as he says, he would sue those people, because if he's right and those people are doing everything against the law, he could find any lawyer that would do it for free, and that lawyer would make bank. If Phil was telling the truth, that his lawyer would make bank. But he doesn't. Because he's wrong.
Sorry, I'm not rich.
Of course,
Sorry, I'm
it's a
not
rich,
rich at
it's a
all.
rich issue.
Okay, I can't do that. So I guess I just got to have all my content stolen.
Here we go with the pity me card, the pity me, the poor me train. It's a chugging into the station, ladies and gentlemen. It is now time of the video where Phil is going to play the poor me card, and the pity me train. It's pulling in, and it's serving nice caviar in the food court, ladies and gentlemen, or the food cart. Food, yeah.
No one finds my channel. That actually got me. Who was it? Button Check from the FGC had caught wind of one of the things I had said about fighting games. Or it was either earlier this year or late last year, and he wanted to do a commentary on it. And he did, except he couldn't find my channel. He literally still hasn't.
How fucking stupid is this guy? If he cannot go to YouTube, and let's see, let's just do DSPGaming first. Do I have filters on? Hold on, let me check the filters. I think I may. No. Channel. DSPGaming channel. DSPGaming. DSP Reacts. The first two fucking channels. How fucking stupid is this guy if he openly told Phil, I go to YouTube and I can't find your channel? How fucking stupid is he?
He still can only find the detractor content. So if he wants to talk about me, he has to clip the detractors because he can't find my channel on YouTube. It's not. Unless he already knew what it was, you can't find it. You search for DSPGaming, Dark Side Phil, DSP. All you get.
The DSPGaming, Dark Side Phil. This was one of his older channels. DSP Throwback. And then everything else is, The first three results, DSP related. How fucking stupid is this, whatever his name is, if he can't fucking type in a name, filter channel?
He knew what it was, you can't find it. You search for DSPGaming, Dark Side Phil, DSP. All you get is detractor content. So how am I supposed to grow? I can't. And it's YouTube's fault.
Oh yes, it's YouTube's fault. It's the detractor's fault. It's YouTube's fault. It's his parents' fault for not getting him the Wolverine toy. It's John Rambo's fault for not taking ugly fucking shirts instead of money. It's Howard's fault for being Howard. It's Respect the Pack's fault because they wanted to actually earn some money. It's the people who gave Phil that first computer. It's their fault. It's Panda Lee's fault. It's Cat's fault. It's Tevin's fault. It's Duty's fault. It's Hey Arvy's fault. It's Wings' fault. It's Keemstar's fault. It's Boogie's fault. It's everybody's fault except Phil.
Let's be clear here. It's YouTube's fault. YouTube should be held accountable, but there's this one stupid law that protects them that says anything that's uploaded to a social media site or whatever is completely free of any consequence.
Phil, you're looping. I loop too. I loop too. Okay. But still, Phil's looping.
It's ridiculous. So that's why you have the horrible videos that you see, and then they get taken down later. But that's why they're even allowed to exist to begin with.
Damn, that must be good, high-quality gin inside that bottle. Dead air. Dead air. dead air, dead air, dead air, dead air, dead air, dead air.
Blue Mist said this happened with Mad TV. He got misled. He actually started watching detractor content because he actually thought it was really from you. He thought all these detractor songs and things were your remixes. You see? And unless you have someone who is a voice of reason saying, no, this is really messed up. This is what people have been doing to Phil for, 15 years. Here's
Why does Phil need people to stand up for him? Why can't Phil stand up for himself? Phil, the internet loves Phil. If you listen to Phil almost on a daily basis, he tells you everything's turned around, everybody loves him. Why can't Phil stand up on his own? If everybody loves him, that they would surely, take his back if he stood up on his own.
the real content. You would never know. Because again, there's nothing on YouTube to stop that content. And people make a fortune on it. They do. They make a fortune on that content, that toxic, illegal, immoral content.
We've entered a new phase, ladies and gentlemen. It isn't just about detractors. Now detractors are immoral. Detractors are immoral, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. If you make videos critiquing Phil, you are on par with a rapist, with a pedophile, with a killer. You're on the same classification as, like a liar. That's right. That's what this smug schmuck believes in. It's now a battle of right and wrong. Phil is God. We're all demons, apparently. Morality will be the new battlefield, ladies and gentlemen. Morality is the new battlefield.
And then we will start. Okay.
Okay, he's going to go call the whales and do all that other shit. And that is about it, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, God. A lot to unpack with this video, ladies and gentlemen. Holy shit. So basically, Phil is an innocent victim. Phil feels like he's been constantly abused. Everybody steals his content. It was the detractors' fault that his channel tanked, when in fact he privated a shit ton of videos. It's the detractors' fault that his viewers are so fucking stupid they can't type DSPGaming, click search, click filters, click channel. It's the detractors' fault that they're dumb as shit. And ultimately, morality is the new war, ladies and gentlemen. Phil is waging a war of morality against those heathenistic detractors.